Hey Gemini, welcome to the Wanderer's Tarot. So glad you guys came to stop by. Thank you. I really didn't get much for you guys for the month of March. It seems to be a little bit of an upheaval for everyone right now, to be very honest with you, about growth and rejuvenation, transformation, these kinds of things. So let's see what you guys are getting. Hopefully it's along those lines. So far, everyone's kind of been all over. Heads up, I am an intuitive reader. I do know and understand traditional meanings for my fellow readers out there. However, please do not be staunch on expecting that as an actual read from me. I do go based off of the energy and my guides. Also, please understand before I do this read, as a little PSA here, never, ever, ever, ever on this channel take anything that is stated as advice to run with. If you are seeking any kind of medical, legal advice, anything like that, then you definitely need to seek the help of a professional. Same thing goes for mental health, please. There are hotlines out there, psychologists and therapists that know much more than I do. So this is all for entertainment. So here we go. Oof, okay. Not doing that too much. Okay. You guys just have a lot to say is what this is. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Well, Geminis are talky signs, so it makes sense. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Here we go. Yep. Okay. We'll go with that. All right. Whew. We've got Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant, and Justice. So I feel like there's something going on with you work-wise, financially, where it feels like it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and you're kind of feeling like you're seeing others do less and gain these promotions ahead of you, people that are calling in all the time that seem to get along better with the higher ups than you do, so they get favored more. And it's been a little bit disheartening is the word, disheartening. It's been making you kind of second guess the whole, you know, if you work hard, you can get it kind of thing. And you're kind of wondering where the fairness in all this is going. I feel you on that. So let's come over here. We've got Knight of Cups in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Wands upright. Okay. Well, I will say this. The energy I'm getting off of this is that you're not putting as much emotion behind what you're doing right now. You've kind of like, I'm going to work, I'm taking my brain out, I'm putting it in the drawer, I'm doing what I need to do, and then at the end of shift, I'm coming back, I'm putting my brain back in my head, and then I go about my day. So you're kind of getting into more of a, kind of like a zombie mode. You're on automatic basically when you're at work now. You don't have as much heart in it as you once did when you first started because of all this going on. But I will say this, as far as your finances go, and the fact that you're not penny pinching is a good thing because you're still treating yourself well. You're not overly freaked out about the cash flow because you're still doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're just not seeing the return on all of the energy that you've been putting into it. But there is some stuff coming in fast, okay? We got messages coming in, but what are those messages? Dun, dun, dun. All right. Ooh. Ooh. Good God, Gemini. All right, what's the deal here? This looks like a past oh, this is bringing up triggers for you. That's what it is. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Meep, meep, meep. Okay, we've got 7 of Wands, 6 of Cups in reverse, 8 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Okay. Trigger warning. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. This is bringing up past problems that you have had, financially speaking, because you've been in this situation before, and that's why it's kind of got you psyched out right now. It feels like you're fighting just to keep where you are because of these power plays that are going on. The past part of this is the 6 of Cups in reverse. Past disappointments. The 8 of Swords is you, and I call this my gilded bird cage card, okay, my gilded cage card, because this is like a mental cage that you have created just for yourself. If you take a look at the card, it's completely open in the front. She is bound and blindfolded, but those swords are nowhere around her. It's not even halfway around her, okay? She's doing this to herself through nightmares and fears, nightmares and fears. This is total psychology at this point. Like, you are psyching yourself out. But let's see what we can do about it with some finer details to what's going on here. It seems like, Gemini, for a little while there, and I'm going to say this just because I know Geminis kind of get a bad rap as being two-faced. I'm going to put it out there because this is just the typical stereotype of the sign. However, through all the years that I've been doing this, and through my own personal assessment, the reason why they get that rap is because Geminis are like mirrors. You guys have no problem reflecting to others how they treat you. So if someone is getting rude and up in your face, you have no problem switching that little light switch and reflecting that right back. You can be the sweetest person or the nastiest person. It doesn't make a difference, but if this is how I'm being treated, then gloves are off. That's pretty much how the sign works. It's not a Jekyll Hyde scenario where you're sweet one minute and then all of a sudden freak out and turn into Hyde, you know? There's reasoning behind it, is my point. It doesn't come out of the blue. You're not a werewolf. So, all right, let's see what we can find out here. Okay. What's going on with the messages, please? Okay. 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 All right. So with this work feeling less like you've got your heart in it, here's what we got in response. 10 of Wands in reverse, 3 of Swords, and the Emperor. Okay. You're feeling less and less like you're willing to put the work in, right? You're getting heartbroken over seeing how your standards that you have kept, even if they are higher than what's required, is not getting the recognition that it deserves. The Emperor. You are a very fair-minded person. However, you know that you deserve to be treated better as well, and you will require that of the situation. The 3 combined underneath I get the feeling that there's going to be a time frame here. A week, 2 weeks, whatever time frame that is that you end up putting your foot down on this, where you're like, all right, I'm giving it another couple weeks. If I get passed up on this next promotion, or if I am bypassed for this raise, then I'm out. You're going to take more control of the situation, but in a fair manner, okay? With having less emotion involved, being more open to treating yourself better to kind of like offset how you've been feeling. You still are money minded. We've got the Knights in reverse and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You are still money minded, but you do realize that the money isn't coming in as you want it to come in. And so this helps you make a very, again, clear and concise decision. You're not fluctuating between two options here. You're like, okay, the scale's weighted this way. We're going to go that way. It's a lot more clear direction that you're going to get on this. So by being fair and calm in the situation, and keeping a clear head about yourself, you're able to get an overall picture of what's going on. You're kind of able to point out who is really causing what and what kind of relationships are going on that are a little screwy here. And you're like, all right, this is why I don't want to be doing this, and I may just do better going this direction. Even if it's a lateral train into something else to get away from this group, whatever it is that you feel is fair and that you would prosper better doing. Because if they're not going to give you the raise, but getting hired on in the department next door, which pays more, and still uses some of those skill sets, then why wouldn't you go do it? We've got Ace of Wands in reverse, the Strength card, and the King of Wands. Okay? So Ace of Wands, not really feeling that boss energy so much, but you are faking it till you make it. So yay, Gemini. I'm proud of you, because even in your low point right here, right now, you still know that you're worth more, and you're still going to act like you're worth more, even though you're like, dang, man, what did I do to deserve this? Can't a person catch a bone once in a while here? We really need this. But it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes we're pushed by the universe in ways like this to show ourselves what we're capable of. And it's always at an inopportune time when, you know, you've got rent, the car payment, and food that you need to be paying for, and you're just like, geez, man, really? Now you're going to pick for me to switch jobs? You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it sucks, but it's lighting a fire under you, for one. Lighting a fire under you, because this, I mean, wands are creativity, determination, willpower, that kind of thing. But it's also going to show and prove, not that you need to, but to yourself, that you still have the strength and determination to get through it, regardless of how cruddy the situation is and how quick onset it really happened, because it kind of came out of left field. You know, you really were expecting things to kind of fall into place, and it very quickly didn't, all because of a water cooler conversation. Go figure. But anyway, you know, it's one of those things. King of Wands. Boss energy here, okay? So you're really coming into a better position, a better situation, even though those little snakes in the grass were around you. Karma helped you out. So just keep on doing what you're doing. And hey, look, be a little more lighthearted, okay? Being all up in your head as a Gemini, it's not a great place to be anyway. The Fool I call my la-la card, okay? And in this circumstance, when it's underneath the Eight of Swords, It's saying don't take things so seriously. It's not being done as a personal thing against you. It's being done because any number of people that would have been in your position would have been getting the same treatment. It's the fact that there were friendships in other places and favoritism going on. Nobody can compete against that. And it's not supposed to be happening, but hey, here's the real world. Life ain't fair. What are you going to do to make it fair? Revenge is not it. No, no, no. Nay, nay. So, okay. That's not what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to look in another direction and find something better down the road is what we're going to do. I will say this. The Moon card is underneath the Fool card. So do not be surprised that there were other things going on behind the scenes. The Moon card represents secrets coming to light. So you will find out after the fact that it wasn't just that Jody was a good friend, but maybe Jody was doing other things behind the scenes to get where she wanted to go that you should have gotten because of your work ethic. You get what I mean? So, workplace politics. So much fun, isn't it? But that's what's coming up with this. So there are good things in store. You will be changing directions. It's not necessarily a whole new field. It could be something as simple as a lateral change, which is still within your field, still within your skill set. It's just a little to the left and a little bit up. There's nothing wrong with that. So the coin will come in because the work ethic's there. It's just not going to be where you've been, even if it's been the last 2 to 5 years. And I'm sorry, but you know, things in life and change. I kind of feel like that was a Bill and Ted moment. Be good to each other. Just look at it for what it is. Take it with a grain of salt. Say, yep, that's what it is. Okay, and move on. Let's see. There's better in store for you. Don't take it personal. Let's see. We've got the astrology cards. Let's see what we got for Gemini. Okay. Gemini. Aww, okay. We've got the Taurus card. Trust, patience, and sensuality. Taurus is known for loving the finer things in life, for being stable, being dependable, being stubborn. But they always go the tried and true method. Like, it does not matter if there is a hurricane going on in life. They are plodding right through it, which can lead to being a little stagnant or in a rut. But in general, when you're getting something like this, it's showing you that being a little bit of a bulldog in this situation and still going after your goal of getting paid a little more or getting a promotion or getting a better position is still yours to have. The universe wants you to have it, but you have to stay strong. Your strength card. You have to stay strong and determined to get what you want. And you just have to be a little more creative in how you find what you want as well. It may not come in the original packaging that you were looking for, that very specific promotion that you wanted, because Jenny went ahead and did a few things on the sideline to get what she wanted, even though she didn't put any effort into it. And again, these are all examples. It's he, she, feminine, masculine, all of these are energies. It doesn't matter. And especially with this being a general reading. So, and again, don't force anything. If this doesn't resonate with you, I'm sorry. This month's reading just wasn't for you. Try next month's. Always happy to have you. But anyway, getting back on this, yes, so reestablishing here that your strength and determination is setting your foundational ground for getting what you want, which is good. You have to earn it. let's see, the Sun. Self-expression and embodying truth. Ooh, your truth. I wouldn't say go stand in the middle of the room and announce to everybody what you found out happened for Jenny to get that promotion. That is not what we're talking about. As satisfying as that may be in the moment, that is not the route that you want to go. You want to take the higher ground. Embodying your truth, though, is saying, okay, ouch, that's unfair. However, there are other options, and that's just the way we're going to go with it. What is it that I can do outside of that specific thing that gives me the same satisfaction or, you know, is a better win for me that I just didn't notice before? Shedding light on that. 10th house, structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career. 10th house. Public image and career, Saturn. Saturn can go two ways. Saturn, especially with the Taurus card, remember how I said they will do the same thing and it can almost put you in a rut. Saturn is kind of similar to that in the sense that it has a tendency to restrict things. So this kind of is doubling down on the fact that this might be a test for you in the sense of how bad do you really want it? We're still giving you options. Hell, we may be giving you better options, but how bad do you really want this? How creative are you going to get with this? Do you really want that one thing, or are you going to look a little deeper and see if there may be a better game for you? Again, still keeping to your discipline, still keeping your standard high, even though you're getting kind of a bit of a beat back. Sagittarius, optimism, exploration, and freedom. You may actually find that you get better scheduling from all of this too. This other job that you hadn't thought of before may be giving you 4 days off instead of 2. And you're making more money. And you're like, dude, why didn't I think about this before? But see, that's the funny little thing. Even though there's restrictions going on here, if you're willing to put the effort in, you're still going to get more. So this is a really good read for you guys. Gemini, let's go ahead and get your moon cards. Let's see what the moon's got to say for you too. Here we go. Let's see. Put you guys over here. So keep strong. Do not get disheartened. Do not think that just because how others are being treated is a reflection of you, okay? And do not go gossiping. You know what I'm talking about, Gemini. Do not. Revenge, I know, but no. Don't go doing it. You're going to cause other issues for yourself. It's not worth it. Just turn the other cheek and keep doing you. You got this. Seriously, you've been waiting for this for a while anyway. This is your time to really shine and outshine those that thought less of you. What do they say? The best revenge is living the better life, right? That's coming from a Scorpio here, okay? Oh, come on. There we go. Got one more. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. The world, the real you. Again, that's having the patience, not saying the blatantly obvious pink elephant that's in the room, and taking the higher ground and moving along and doing better anyway, right? Adjustments are required. 3rd quarter moon. Adjustments are definitely required. Again, it's a lateral change. So it's similar, but not quite the same. There's going to be a lot of small changes that you're not used to that you'll have to adjust to, but it's not going to be in a bad way. There's also going to be some adjustments that you're going to have to get used to because you're going to have a lot of extra time on your hands, to be honest with you. So That'll be new for once. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Ooh. Remember, faking it till you make it? We got that. What do you need to release? Waning moon. What you're going to need to release here is the initial knee-jerk reaction of anger, frustration, and jealousy, okay? That's what you're going to need to release. Which, as a human being, anybody would be in that position, because it's not fair when you see all this work and effort that you're putting in and somebody else getting the reward for it. Not a single person I can think of would be okay with that. However, how you react to that situation is what's going to determine whether you come out winning or sitting there sulking. So, figure it out. Well, to be honest with you guys, this is a really good read, and the fact that you guys got some really good alternatives coming in. I mean, the initial L sucks, yes, because when you're striving for something, it's going to be a little depressing. However, bounce back is really good on this one. So, you know, unlike a rebound in a relationship, a rebound in a career is never a bad thing. So, especially when it's paying more and you've got more time for yourself, you know, it just shows that the hard work that you did put in paid off in the long run. So, congratulations, Gemini, and good luck with your March. I know there's a little bit of upheaval going in there, but from the sounds of it so far, it'll turn out in the wash. So, woohoo! Hope to see you guys again soon, you guys. Welcome again to The Wanderer's Tarot, and we'll see you next month. Bye.